Welcome to this new episode in our Fronty-Tips Series. And in this episode, I'll be introducing shortcuts you can use in your Vscode so that you'll be faster when you're writing your code. One requirement or one major thing in writing codes is that speed is very, very essential in writing code. And if you are going to do things the long process, then you will take a lot of time trying to complete your project or something like that. So shortcuts are very, very amazing and to help you to be able to get things done quickly and faster than you do it normally.
Now today I've created this snippet, and in this snippet I will be using it to show you people 8 shortcuts you can use in your VS Code for efficiency. So the first one is create a new HTML document with exclamation. So to bring out your exclamation mark, so shift and 1. I don't know what it is on your keyboard, but shift and 1 is on most common keyboard. So you just press enter and you bring out the default HTML document. So in here you can change the title, or you can just add some contents to your body like H1, and just Collins Ipema, and that's my name. You can just add it there, and that is that for that. So duplicate a line with Shift, Alt, and arrow up or down key. So if I copy this line of code and paste it here, I can duplicate this line. I can say Shift, Alt, down, Shift, Alt, up. So I have it 3 now. So Shift, Alt, down or up to duplicate a line of code. And the next one is to highlight same words that appear multiple times in your code base. So if I copy the entire body and paste it here, so if I want to find out how many times Ikpeme appear here, or just get all the words that are the same and appear multiple times, so I'll just highlight on one of them and Control Shift and L, and I'll get everything. This can be used for if I made a typo and I want to correct it, or if I just want to change that particular variable or that particular word to something else. So I can just change this to John, or I can just change this to I. Simple. Next one will be to Control C and Control V a line. So I can just come to line 23, Control C, I'll copy it and I'll paste it on line 26, Control V. And I can also cut a line. I can cut line 22, Control X, and I'll just paste it on line 26, Control V. That is it. That is just for copying, cutting, and pasting. The Control B is to hide the sidebar. Right now it is hidden and it's showing just the icons. But if I wanted to show the content and the rest of these parts, I'll just Control B. I'll Control B anywhere. As long as I'm in this IDE, anywhere, I'll just Control B and it brings out my sidebar. You see Vscode here, you see a lot of all of this. And if I want to go to my extension, I can go to my extension. If I want to check my Git history and everything, I can do that. And if I want to hide back this sidebar, I can just Control B once again and it is hidden. And if I want to search for a word in my code base, so let's assume I want to search for Collins, or okay, Collins is multiple times, so I can see it everywhere. So let's assume I want to search for something that is not really common like that. Let's say bar. So I can just Control F and search for bar. So bar will just come out where it is. If I want to search for Collins, it will just Collins. If I want to know how many times it appears in this code base, so it appears 8 times, and they're telling you that right now you see Collins is everywhere here. So that's that. And then if I want to bring out the terminal, let's assume I want to work with the terminal, that will be Control Shift and backticks. So I can just Control Shift and backticks. This is when most times you use this when you're working with the back end or when you are trying to run commands on the terminal. So I can just say CD back to desktop. CD, I can CD I can CD back to Fronty-Tips. So Fronty-Tips, and that's it. And I can also get into the node environment. I just do node, and maybe I can just run an operation. 2 plus 2 gives me 4. So that is my terminal. That's just what I can do with my terminal. When I'm done, I can close it. I can either delete a particular terminal or I can just close it. And the last one will be to bring out all other shortcuts that are available. I just showed you a few, but there are others. But these ones that I showed you are the mostly used ones. So to bring out all others, we can just Control K and Control S. So you bring out every shortcut that you can you can think of or you can work with in your VS Code. You can go see Control C, what I did to copy a lot of things, file history, Alt H. So you can use this to just navigate and work fast and efficient in your code and when you are programming. Thank you very much for staying tuned to this episode. Don't forget to like my videos and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also follow me across all medias, my LinkedIn and Twitter and Instagram. I'll be dropping everything. Thank you and stay blessed.
For more Fronty-Tips, you can reach me at Instagram at Petrov, X Iampoli, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook at Colin Zikpeen.